Jesus wants me to tell the Russian troops and to tell Lavrov that it's okay, right? I don't feel it is, but I certainly don't want to go to war. Like, a term of speech, figurative, with the Russian fucking troops or Lavrov. Come on. And if any of them came up to me in real life and tried to actually speak to the woman, especially Lavrov, I would be nothing but open arms and really friendly. So does this mean that I was just lashing out when I said I'm not your friend? Yes and no. There's been a lot of damage done. The fact that I'm still in this terrorist cell. And the people who are causing it and attacking our country are the very people that never fucking stopped it. The evil Russian military and evil US military are the bad guys. The good guys are around here. I know that. But the good guys in both countries really got to answer for the lack of response for the last 5 years. Okay? I know it started happening to the agents 2 years before, so that makes 7 years. So however the military wants to put the timeline, you need to answer for why you didn't do anything. Ever. All you did was go after Ukraine. The Israeli military has done more than the Russian military has. When it comes to the Middle East attacking everybody, I don't need to sit here and tell anyone that. There is no defending you. I can't defend the US and Russian good guys anymore. Your lack of anything is horrifying. The US military goes and does something biblical. Things and stuff, okay? Everybody knows they can read what's happening in the world the last 5 years. They do it in the Middle East. But for 5 years, or 7, however you want to term it, you can't defend your own fucking country or women and children. And they're trying to go after every fucking one here now who was not with them. But God spoke to me, okay? I don't know why the U.S. vets aren't included in this, but they're not. He says, you have to tell Lavrov it's okay. I do not know Lavrov. I do not know what goes through his mind. I'm not reading minds like that, Lavrov. I'm not, okay? If you would like to know. I don't know what goes through your mind, but Jesus told me I have to tell you that it's okay. If I were to meet you, I would not banish you. No, I would want to know what you like, and I would want to cook it and invite you for dinner and just, I don't know, talk about the silliest stuff. Nothing about politics, and just, I don't know, talk about Indian food or something, okay? I do not hate you, Lavrov. And the same goes for the Russian military. That's all I want to say, because what has happened to me I know I'm a civilian woman, gassed to death every fucking day in here, is unforgivable. And then when I step out the door, all I smell is dead bodies or chemical bombs in my hallway. And when I go out the front door, all I see when I go out the front door is a whole bunch of Latin and Latina men and women all laughing and making their sounds like when you're at the barrio. They think it's a street drug war. And they're not going to ever comprehend that it is not a street drug war. And they're not taking over this country for drugs until those weapons of mass destruction fall that are big enough to put multiple miles of damage in our land. And that's what I mean by this goes on to all of you. Where the fuck were you? That you let my country get that fucking devastated. Where the fuck were you? I'm gonna go because I don't feel I have any apologies to make. Okay, but Lavrov and the Russian military, I don't hate you. You've got to understand this, please. And that's all I'm gonna say about this. And goodbye.